Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I would like to share how to get an Nmbi pin without an employer. Why I'm sharing this video in English because lots are requesting me to do a video in English, and I personally think that this video is really important to those who are waiting after getting the decision letter. Recently, I received lots of comments regarding this topic, and from that comments, I chose one. That's why I prepared this video. I will show that particular comment that leads me to this video. I'm a BSc nurse, DL holder, living in Kerala. How to get an MBA registration without getting an employer? Can you give me a solution? So here is the answer for you. Before that, please watch full video, then only you will get an idea. Booking the aptitude test for nurses in Ireland without an employer is possible, but it requires you to go through specific steps. The Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland conducts the overseas aptitude test, and you can register for it once you have a decision letter from the Nmbi. This letter confirms that you are eligible to take the test as part of the process to have your qualifications recognized in Ireland. Here is how you can proceed. First step, as you all know that you have to go through Nmbi registration process. Start by applying to Nmbi for recognition of your nursing qualifications. The next one is receiving the decision letter. If your qualifications have gaps compared to Irish standards, Nmbi may require you to take an aptitude test or a period of adaptation. And the last one is booking the test. With the decision letter, you can directly register for the aptitude test with RCSI. The test assesses your clinical and theoretical nursing competencies. The fee for the RCSI aptitude test for overseas nurses in Ireland is Euro 2,800 if you are self-sponsored or your employer is not entitled to a discount. If your prospective employer is eligible for a discount, the fee is reduced to 2,500. This fee includes 2 attempts at each part of the test, theory and practical. Payments must be made in full at the time of application through a bank transfer, and additional transaction charges may apply. But if you are a non-EEA, you need ATWS. That means Atypical Working Scheme. Non-EEA nurse generally need an Atypical Working Scheme letter to take the RCSI aptitude test in Ireland. This letter confirms eligibility to work in Ireland temporarily while obtaining nursing registration through either the aptitude test or a clinical adaptation program. The ATWS permission requires a valid contract of employment with a licensed healthcare provider in Ireland, specifying the start date aligned with the test or adaptation program. Without the ATWS, non-EEA nurses cannot legally proceed to these steps. The Atypical Working Scheme is commonly used for specific jobs like locum doctors, nurses in clinical adaptation programs, or other specialized short-term roles. Obtaining an ATWS letter for a non-EEA national without an employer is challenging, as the ATWS is specifically designed for those with a job offer in Ireland. Now we can see the key requirements for an Atypical Working Scheme application. First one is employment offer. A job offer contract from an Irish healthcare employer is mandatory. Next one is application by employer. The Atypical Working Scheme application must be submitted by the employer on behalf of the candidate. And the last one is job role eligibility. The Atypical Working Scheme covers specific healthcare roles such as nurses undergoing clinical adaptation or aptitude testing, where a temporary work authorization is needed before formal employment begins. I know in this situation you are waiting for the options if you don't have an employer. It's really challenging. First, you need to contact recruitment agencies. Some agencies assist in securing temporary or probationary roles, enabling you to qualify for the Atypical Working Scheme. Examples include agencies specializing in healthcare recruitment for non-EEA nationals. Next one is explore voluntary programs. Certain healthcare facilities may offer unpaid adaptation opportunities or shadowing roles, which might qualify your Atypical Working Scheme sponsorship. And the last one is apply for alternative visas. If the Atypical Working Scheme isn't viable, explore other visa routes such as general work permits or short-term training visas. depending on your circumstances. Once again, I would like to tell you all those steps are little bit challenging. Now, to apply for an atypical working scheme letter, first you need eligibility. You must have a job offer in a sector with a skills shortage for specialized tasks or as part of specific programs like the clinical adaptation and assessment program for nurses. Next one is application process. The application must be made from outside Ireland and you must not travel to Ireland before receiving approval. And the last one is fee. The non-refundable application fee is Euro 250 payable via electronic funds transfer. Once you obtain this letter, you may need to apply for a visa if you are from a visa required country before traveling to Ireland. More details are available on the official Immigration Service Delivery website or related resources. For more details, you can check the links in the description. If there is anything that I missed, you can comment it in the comment box. So I hope all you understood this video. If there is any doubts regarding this video, you can ask through comment section or you can directly message me in Instagram. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.